Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Revitalising Villa, episode number 8, maybe? This is a viewer announcement. I can confirm this is in fact episode 9. Ignore this dumbass. Lost count already. Today we have two huge games, with a bit of a Manchester United feel. That's right, we are playing the Capital One Cup. We are playing the Carabao Cup, that's better, quarter final. And before that, we keep the Manchester United theme going. We're playing Derby. Why is that a Manchester United theme, I hear you ask? Say hello to Derby County's new manager. Yes, that's right, Ryan Giggs. Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. He's just become Welsh manager of the Wales national team in real life, so this seems like a more logical step up, I would say. But it's Ryan Giggs' Derby County to be up first in the league. How is the league form going? I have played a few games since that wonderful episode where we beat Sunderland and beat Ipswich. Let's see how we've got on. The winning train does not stop. A 2-1 win away at Leeds. Jonathan Kodjia scored inside about 30 seconds, I think. And Fede Varela got a goal, which is good to see. He got the winner after Alioski's equaliser. Leeds were a good side here. They played very well. We were lucky, really, to get away with the win. But at home to Millwall, we got another one. Jonathan Kodjia getting 2. Robert Snodgrass also on the score sheet. 3-2 win. They pulled a goal back to make it tight right at the end. But it was comfortable in the end. A 3-2 win over Millwall means that we are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row winning since the Birmingham disaster. So we're putting that out of our minds. The good league form means we've opened up a 5-point gap over Sunderland. So that win, the 3 points that we've gained from beating them, was huge. Jonathan Kodjia is now top of the assists, by the way. 11 assists. Considering he missed the opening 2 months of the season, that's pretty impressive. Very, very happy with that. Derby are struggling in 18th. So this is a game on paper, theoretically we should win. But with Ryan Giggs recently going to Derby, this could be very, very tough. Speaking of weird managers in the Championship, Hull have appointed Patrick Vieira. Yeah, so we are surrounded by international talent, I would say. Derby actually come into this, haven't won in their last 5, so they're going to batter us, aren't they? That's exactly what's going to happen here. You may have saw it in the last episode. Obviously, Lisa Musset was injured. Scott Hogan was also injured. Hogan is back, just about. He's not match fit though, so he's not going to start today. And the striking issues meant I had to change it again. And I finally relented and went to the 4-2-3-1. Al Mohammadi on the right wing back, Chester and Hansen in the centre backs. Samba and Terry have both been complaining and they want game time. And we've got too many centre backs to play 4 at the back really, but for now it will do. Hansen played very well against Millwall, actually a 7.6 rating I think, so he will play in the ball playing defender role. Joe Bryan on the left, Whelan and Hurahan will be the centre midfield too. Hurahan as a Mazzala has been superb, so he gets to play. Snodgrass on the right, Adoma plays on the left. He wants some more game time, may as well give it him. Andre Green is progressing nicely, but at the same time isn't playing very well when he plays. His stats are progressing, but he hasn't really done much. So Adoma comes in, and Varela in the attacking playmaker role. He's played well actually of late since this sort of formation change. Behind Jonathan Kodjia, complete forward, he's getting assists. I want to see a bit more goals for him, but at the same time he scored 3 in his last 2, so I can't complain too much. Surprisingly, Derby set up in a 4-4-2, but when you consider Ryan Giggs always played 4-4-2 as a left winger for United, should it be that surprising? It's probably the only formation he knows. Look at me throwing fire at Ryan Giggs. What is going on? But they have some good players to watch out for. Johnny Russell on the left, Joe Ledley, Tom Huddleston and Anya is a pretty good midfield. Who is that? I'm not even going to attempt that name. He is Aziz. Aziz. We'll go with Aziz. Chris Martin is a proven goal scorer at this level, and also 2 former villains in the back 5. Curtis Davis and Scott Carson did play for Villa a few years ago in the Premier League. So, you know, old faces. Good to see. Despite being the away side and despite the formation change, it's still an attacking formation, an attacking tactic. And we have an early free kick. Hurahan cross it in. As far as Hansen, if they win it here, they could break. It's all the way back to El Mohammadi. He's got a man on the right to It's James Chester. What's he doing there? Could he get across in? He has. Glenn Whelan. Okay, then. It's like everybody's trading roles. Another attack down the left. Here's Varela into Hurahan. Adoma. He's found Whelan. Lots of space. He's hit the post. And it's in. Does it count? Is it counting? It's counting. Albert. Oh, no. It's disallowed. Why do you wait, sir? Why? Good start, though. We are dominating the game. Ryan Giggs must be struggling in his hot seat. We come forward again. He's headed away, but Hurahan's all over it. And he's picked out Brian, the left wing back, getting forward. Finding across. Robert Snodgrass is there. He's still not gone in. We are making chances, but we are not putting them away. Probably should have played a changed squad with Man United coming up, but oh well. Adoma will keep that going. And Hurahan with a chance to cross. He's mainly left-footed and proved there. That was a bad cross, wasn't it? He's still got it, though. That's good midfield play from the Irishman. Fede Varela's great turn. Played in Codger, and that was a chance for him as well on his weaker left foot. Jamie Hansen's picked up a booking. Alright, and Derby are starting to come into the game a bit more. They have a corner with Huddleston, picking out Russell on the edge of the box. Johnny Russell, back to Huddleston again. Russell's cross, headed away. Back in there again, and it's finally gone wide. How many times do we need to clear a ball there, guys? Come on. Lots of chances in this opening half an hour. Here comes another one. Fede Varela. Codger, he's got Glenn Whelan in. Glenn Whelan's in again. And Scott Carson makes the save. We have missed some big chances in this opening half an hour. Big chances, and I hope it doesn't come to sort of really cost us. First half is ticking away. Jamie Hansen, we're being told, is struggling not to get sent off, it seems. We've had the 2 bookings of the game, and half time is right about here. It's weird, really, because in one hand we've played well, we've had chances, we just haven't taken them. I think if we go with keep going out there, you can still win this one. Well, Snodgrass was happy. Take 2. Bit of faith. That'll do it. I'm worried about a red card in the second half here, to be honest with you. 2 of our back line are on yellow cards, and we are going to have to change that at some point. Al Mohammadi is having a bad game, actually. I'm just being told he's made a lot of mistakes. I might bring him off soon. Varela into Whelan, though. Codger with a bit of space on the edge of the box. Fede Varela, what a chance! Oh, he's put it over. What a chance. We can't be missing chances like that. We can't be missing chances like that. I've just realised I've got no one I can really bring on for Al Mohammadi, so that's good. Christophe Ayer, I think you can do the job. Apparently not, but we're going to give it a go. Derby have evened up the stats a little bit in the second half, and they come forward on the left, but we might be able to break after the deflection. Varela over the top, King Codger in, and Scott Carson makes another save. Alright then. How many chances do we need, boys? Headed away by Wisdom. Can Adoma get there? He can't, and that's the end of the highlights. They've made a change up front. I think we need one too. Adoma's having an awful game. Right, Adoma for... You know what? Scott Hogan can play left wing, apparently, so we'll try him there. Lansbury for Whelan, and playing Lansbury in the Mazzala role. Let's see how he does there. That's our 3 changes. We've gone for broke. Hansen's still on the pitch, which is a bit of a worry. Lansbury's just sort of lumped it up. Brilliant. Good stuff. And it might be their highlight from this then. Wisdom finds Winnell. Sam Winnell used to play for Barnsley, I think. Aziz, we're not saying that name. Aziz is his name. He's in again. Anya on the right for Derby. We've dominated the game. Are we going to drop this at the end? Scott Hogan comes away with it, but it's just coming straight back at us. Huddleston into Winnell. He might be able to play a nice 1-2 here. He has Sam Winnell. Derby have scored. Right. That's not good. And did anyone just see Codger have an absolute meltdown on the halfway line? How can we dominate the game like we have done and make the chances which we've made and not be able to beat a Derby side like this? And they're going to come forward again. Winnell is away from Chester. He's had a good game since he's come on. He's crossed into Ledley. It's 2. Oh, it's 2. It's 2. 6 games unbeaten. Down in a flash of the pan. Look at that. Look at how easily Winnell beats him. Plays it wide, finds Anya, and they've got 4 men waiting. I've made all my changes, remember? Let's see if they can actually do anything. Derby have overtaken us on the stats in the second half. We've played very poorly in the second half, I've got to say. Very, very poorly. We deserve to be 2-0 down on a second half showing. This is not the greatest preparation for a big tie with Manchester United, is it? Chester with a good interception. Both centre-backs. Oh my God, what was that? What is going on? Winnall puts it wide. What is going on? We haven't really had a kick in the second half. To be fair to Derby, they've played well in the second half. Maybe it was a Ryan Giggs team talk that did the business. We're actually in here. Conor Hourihane crosses low. Jonathan Kodjia, 2-1. Kodjia scored again though, which is nice to see. Consecutive games of 3 in which he has scored of. So happy days. Might be more than that actually. Might actually be more than that. Kodjia found Hourihane and Hourihane returned it to him. It's a goal we've saw quite a lot in this series where they've played it through, gone wide and got on the return of the low cross. It's worked again. It's 2-1. It's added a bit of shine to the scoreline maybe, but that's about it. You'd think the full-time whistle is coming here. Hansen has nowhere to go. Lansbury can play it back to him, but it's a poor pass. And that's the end of the game then. Derby 2, Aston Villa 1. A bizarre one, really. If we just look purely in the first half, as you can see there are some fantastic chances. Snodgrass, Whelan, Kodjia. They are some great chances. Scott Carson's made a couple of decent saves there, but we have made some amazing chances there. To not win a game after making them chances is very, very disappointing. James Chester's going to miss that United game as well, which is good. Should be worth noted, Manchester United are top of the Premier League. 6-point gap over Manchester City. You do have a game in hand, but yeah, they're in form. They are top of the league. They've just beaten Brighton 3-0 in their last game. We beat Brighton on penalties to get this far in the competition. So I sent my assistant to the press conference, and for some reason he's got some sort of vendetta against Barnsley. Barnsley have been really good apparently this season, and Colin Calderwood's a bit fed up of it apparently. Alright, don't know what that's about. Jose Mourinho seems to be, firing shots over the battlefield. We are a much bigger team than them, and it will show on the pitch. Well, we will see, Jose, we will see. You're probably right, but we will see. It's fair to say, really, that this is our toughest challenge of the save so far. The best team we have faced, for sure. They're in excellent form, so that's good. It's away at Old Trafford. Everything suggests a really difficult and a battering, really. But it's hailing, so anything can happen in the hail. I have spoke before about dropping the wing backs into full back positions, and for this game this is what we are going to do. It's a full 5 at the back. They are still set as wing backs. Neil Taylor is going to come in, as you just saw there. They are still set as wing backs, but I think a more defensive position is needed today. Because of Sam Johnstone being on loan from Manchester United, of course, it means he doesn't play today. Mark Bond gets his spot in goal. James Bree on the right back position. Samba, Terry and Hansen fill the centre back position. John Terry coming back for this one. And Samba wants some game time. Chester not fully fit, so I don't want to play him. Neil Taylor plays instead of Brian. Brian didn't have a good game in the last one. Taylor has been playing well anyway, and it's a position where they're sort of neck and neck for it. So Neil Taylor gets the nod. Hourihane and Whelan keep their places. I think the midfield was pretty good against Derby. We made chances, and that's down to these two in a way. So they keep their places. Robert Snodgrass on the right, of course, and Andre Green on the left. I did mention how his stats are improving. Let's take a look at that. Well, they were before the Derby game. Suddenly they've shot back down again, which is weird. But there are lots of greens there. That he is improving as a player overall. I don't know why they've shot down again, but more game time mean improving, and that's what he's going to get today. Up front, I did think about playing Scott Hogan, who is back and deserves a game, but no, of course. King Kodjia, he has scored possibly in his last 3. Let's take a look at his form. Okay, so he scored 4 in his last 3. He didn't score against Ipswich and then scored another 3 there. So fair play. He's scored some goals this season, and he will continue to do so. Hopefully against Manchester United, we'll have to see. Let's see the players we're actually playing against though. Right. Not quite the world beaters I was expecting to play. There's lots of youth talent there. Rashford up front will be a menace. So will Jesse Lingard. Fellaini and Herrera get starts. Michael Carrick's in at centre back, which is weird. Levitt and Durnley They're youth players, so anything could really happen. It's a youth bench as well. So, you know what? If Jose wants to disrespect us like that, we deserve some sort of shout in this. Let's give it a go. I have set it up on the counter, so expect lots of Man United shots. But if we can take advantage of our chances, which is something we didn't do against Derby, of course, we might be able to do something here. Hurahan's free kick, crossed in. Glenn Whelan! Oh my God, Glenn Whelan scored. Oh my. What is going on? What is going on? Manchester United 0, Aston Villa 1. Conor Hurahan's curling free kick. Glenn Whelan meets it on the volley. Okay. Right, so the game plan's working. I feel like we scored a little early, to be honest with you. There's still a long way to go in this, but we're winning. We're doing enough. We're coming forward again. Breeze throw-in is poor and Lingard can break. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Jesse Lingard. Somebody tackle him. Yes, Glenn Whelan. Hurahan's long clearance. Kodja might be onto it. Andre Green's following it up and doing nothing with it. Good stuff. Romero's long clearance for United. Rashford's underneath it. It's a weird highlight, but Rashford is flying forward on the right. Finding Fellaini. There's nobody really in the box for him. Durnley, the youngster. Levitt now. Durnley to Rashford. Nice play from the striker. Levitt. Lingard. Rashford. 1-1. And just like that, our lead has evaporated. Well, I expected them to score, to be fair. So, we've scored with our only shot. So, you know, who's the real winner here? Not many chances in this first half. It's just about to blow that half-time whistle, I would think. It's 1-1. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. The stats look awful. Yes, the stats look awful. But they haven't really had any clear-cut chances apart from that Rashford chance. So, I'm happy. I've just noticed Kodja has a knock up front. Get him straight off. Straight off. On goes Hogan. One change at half time. I don't want to change too much. Things are going well. So let's see if Scott Hogan can force his way into the squad. I'm actually happy with the performance. And they enjoyed that. They enjoyed that. Their corner. Michael Carrick. All the way back to Lingard on the edge of the box. Lots of space. It'll fall for Rashford. It's 2-1. Why did I open my mouth for? I've noticed a lot that this happens in terms of corners all the way to the edge of the box. It's the first time a goal's really come from it, but it seems to be a favoured highlight of this year's game. 40 minutes to go, we're 2-1 down. We've got nothing to lose. We're doing it. We go into this again. We're going to go Varela for Terry. And we're doing it. We're going on attacking at Old Trafford. Am I crazy? Probably. There's no fun in not being crazy, is there? Hurahan clears and it's... Oh, God. Here we go then. So, what's the bet on? 5? 6? United just keeping the ball. Jose Mourinho in it. He's parking the bus against us. He's scared. Running scared. He's not. They're actually playing it very, very nicely. Nice football on the left. Lingard finding Rashford into Levitt, who's returned the pass well actually, and Rashford was in for a hat trick, but Mark Bunn makes his first real save of the game. So, Carrick's corner. Oh, okay, there's the hat trick then. All right then, Marcus Rashford. I said he would be a danger. He's been a danger. Hogan. Scott Hogan, where you go? Oh my God, that's dreadful. Lingard over the top. Rashford's deadly. Another corner. I mean, seriously, again. You question what is going on with the defending there, don't you? Don't think I've had an episode yet in this series where we've lost 2 games in the episode. I'm about to. 4 minutes of added time, nowhere near up, so they've got a highlight. It's going to be their highlight. Of course it's going to be their highlight. Rashford is an absolute menace. He can go away now. I've had enough. Marcus Rashford, go away. This is a player they've got sitting on their bench, wasting away. Look, that's incredible. He scored 4 goals against us. That can't be forgotten here. He's played very well. Green, Varela. Are we going to make a last chance? Are we going to get, can we make it 4-2? Andre Green. I mean, I saw the. Well, it's not even headlines, is it? It's not even headlines. 5 seconds to go. There it is then. Manchester United 4, Aston Villa 1. In 2 consecutive games, we have been handed defeats, and this one is some defeat. United have played very well. They've played a lot of youth players as well, but these were some damn good youth players, including Marcus Rashford. 4 goals, and I never want to see him again in this save. Never. I don't want to play against him. Even if we win promotion, I hope he doesn't play against us, because he is damn good, and I feel like he's only going to get better on this game. We're out the cup. It's been a good cup run. Let's focus on the league now, I think. So our cup journey is over. Come to a screeching halt, I would say. Man United, very good side. It was a useful squad. With Marcus Rashford in the squad, they are a danger, and they've destroyed us. Fair play to them. It's a message, really. If we get to the Premier League next season, we have got work to do. Our league form is what matters now, and there's only one way to find out if we can keep it up. You have to watch the next episode. If you've liked this video, why don't you give it a like, subscribe to the channel, or drop me a comment. Until next time, from me to you. Goodbye.